much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
2nd down and 3. Now Purdy. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Play action, now Purdy. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Left side to Lamb.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action now. Prescott.
Pass complete. He's got Hendershot.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Steps away.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Play fake. Here's Prescott rolling to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Luke Schoonmaker.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Purdy off the play fake.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. To throw is Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Purdy now to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On first down, Purdy. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On play action, Prescott.
Into the hands of Hendershot.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. First down, Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Prescott off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 24. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
On first down, it's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. And they'll run it here. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
You'll see Purdy. He's going to shift them around.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On fourth down, here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Out to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On the move to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Running right, it's Pollard.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Now a give here to Pollard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And this is what it's been like all game long. Guys running free in the middle of the field. This defense has just had no answer for this passing game. And that's another good hook up there.
2nd and 10.
Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Throwing here, Prescott. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Aubrey now for the point after.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Purdy with one final shot here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.